The Cineworld Group has officially announced that it is going to be suspending and closing all operations of its United States-based businesses, Regal Cinemas, and its United Kingdom ones, which will unfortunately affect 45,000 employees across these two regions. Now, this has officially been confirmed after being rumors this past weekend, and now there's some Hollywood reactions as well. So right off the bat, this is a huge blow to the industry. And this comes on the verge of the new upcoming James Bond film, No Time to Die, being delayed into spring of 2021. Now, of course, there's going to be other films to follow. These guys know it. Wonder Woman is not going to keep that Christmas date. If it for some reason does, it's going to be disaster for that film's entire box office run. So that's going to get delayed as well. They saw what was coming, and Cineworld Group was like, look, we're just going to back away from this. We're closing everything. We're closing up shop. And the interesting takeaway from this is the fact that they're saying, we don't know if we're going to make it through this, along with many other theaters like AMC, for example, who's been saying that. And we've seen recently that upwards of 70% of all theater owners think that if this thing doesn't get resolved till about summer into fall, they don't think they're going to survive to be around in 2022. Again, the industry is changing, and if you just keep following the trail of where this news has been and where it's hitting and who's talking about it, Hollywood definitely seems to be on the same page now. We're all hurting, and this isn't going to go anywhere unless we figure out what to do. And a giant part of this is upcoming films that have yet to come out. For example, The Batman, Venom 2, and multiple MCU films that have already been shot that keep getting pushed back to back. And now you're starting to see people that work in Hollywood saying, at some point, if these films don't come out on video on demand, if they remain where they are and new movies are currently shooting and in production, we have to keep getting these things delayed, nobody's going to make money once theaters open up whatever's left of them, because there's going to be literally movies on top of movies on top of movies all fighting for the same screen time. But you can't have that because we're still going to have a certain amount of people allowed in, and you can't literally put just one film into every screen because there's no demand for it. Like, you know, if an Avengers comes out, everything else is moving off of everywhere, and the theater with 10 screens is going to put Avengers in 6 of them. What are you going to do a year and a half from now when there's 12 comic book movies knocking on your door all within 3 months of each other? I mean, it's just gotten to that point, and you sort of get the idea that Hollywood right now is really bracing for a big change that they're trying to resist. And again, it's going to be a little bit of time till we see how this sort of ripples through everything. But I think this whole Cineworld and Regal just going this way and just officially pulling the plug, if you will, is very indicative of what's about to come in the next year.